how to work from home. Today I'm going to be sharing a little bit about this and my journey. So the first thing that you will need, it will be to find your passion. It's very important to do what you love. It's a great opportunity to be working from home and do it with something that you really love, and not only that you love to do, but that you're really good. In my case, it's the music, and you need to put in the hours. So you will have to find something that you're really passionate about. It could be making videos. It could be building a website. If you haven't found your passion yet, you can always find inspiration. There's always something that we have a natural talent towards that thing. The second thing will be, once you have found your passion and you say, okay, in my case it was the music, and I said, okay, so what can I do? You know, can I teach? Can I compose music? Can I write a blog about music? So there's different areas, you see. So I had to really zoom in and really look for the details here. I like to compose and I like to be very creative. So I went for writing music, composition, and you know, it's something that is very rewarding to me because I work by myself, so there's nobody else here. It's a little bit lonely, but it is what I like. I like to take the full responsibility, and so the other thing will be to create a sense of routine once you have found your passion, and have like a schedule, because when you work from home, it's very easy to just, you know, not do any work in the beginning, though. Okay, at this level that I am at, I am really good with my routine and I'm very disciplined. I like to work, so I have a schedule already, and I work. I'm here in the studio by 8:30, 9 o'clock every morning, and I do my work hours. I try to keep a decent 8 hours of work every day, and that could mean many things. That could mean making the music. That could mean preparing the files to upload. That could mean many things. Uploading to different accounts. I have different non-exclusive accounts, and you know, it involves many things, and there's many opportunities. So the routine is very important, because otherwise you could just be diluting yourself by not doing anything, checking Facebook, or just pretty much not working. In the beginning, it was a little bit hard for me to get into that routine, but it is something that you know, we have to educate ourselves and really go for it. So the routine is very important. Some people like to work late at night. You know, I like to work in the mornings when I'm fresh, but you know, it's different for everybody. So that, and yes, it's a lot of responsibility. Nobody's telling me what to do, when to do it, or how to do it. So it falls on me. So that's an amazing sense of yes, responsibility. But I do that with pride, you see. So I'm very proud, and I'm very passionate about my work, and want to get better always, and want to provide content, and you know, so yeah, you know, it's good. It's really good to mature and be always on the lookout for how can we improve this? How can this be a better service? How can I be a better composer or a better guitar player? How can I be a better person as well? You know, so that's another point to consider. Now, what I'm saying here, it might be a little bit philosophical, but it actually, I do believe that working from home and working with your passion and earning a living like that, it has a lot to do with the mental state that you're in. To me, it was like that. To me, it was the hardest thing for me to work from home or to live this lifestyle was to actually believe that I could do it. That was the hardest thing, and to actually not convince myself, but actually the belief that I could actually do this for a living. That's the hardest thing. Not working from home, not actually composing the music and dealing with the ups and downs of running your business, but actually to believe in myself. That's why it's so important to actually have the right frame of mind, the right state. Nowadays for me is I'm more concerned not that I have to make myself work, but I'm more concerned about, am I in the right frame of mind? Because yes, we do have good days and bad days, even when you work for yourself from home. But I always try to reset my mind every morning for having a good day. So that's very important. I think the mindset is very, very important. You have to do things that sometimes that you don't like. When you work from home for yourself, there's certain things I don't like to do. But I still have to do them. We still have to put that into practice. So you have to force yourself as well to do certain things that is part of the job description. It's not all fun and games for me just making the music. There's other things that involves that. Working hours is another thing as well. Like I mentioned before, you will work in the morning, so sometimes you want to work in the evening. It's easiest for you maybe to work in the evenings. Maybe you have a day job and you have this as a side gig, or you want to work from home until you can quit your day job. For me, it was completely different. Sometimes I wish I had that, had a day job and started this business on the side so I can slowly do the transition. For me, it was like from the gutter, literally having nothing, completely unemployed, no income whatsoever, and I had to go up. So everything, it is a gain, even if it's just something small. For me, everything, it was a victory, and slowly growing. So yeah, that's that. Another important thing that I did earlier on in my career, when I decided that I had to do this, not I had to do that, I wanted to do this, was to switch the word play, because I had my studio back then anyways, before I started working from home. But I will always say like, oh, I'm gonna go and play music or play the guitar. I'm gonna go into the studio and make music. I switched those words for work. That was a very important thing for me psychologically, and I did that very unconscious, really. It wasn't something that it was planned. Eventually, I will say I'm gonna go and do some work. But the work meant coming into the studio and making the music, which is something that I love to do, or play the guitar, which is something that is my passion. So that switch, I recommend that, especially if you're a creative person, because we've been brought up to think that because we do videos or we do music or we do something artistic, sometimes the word play, it could still mean like, well, you're playing. Yeah, well, obviously that's the definition of playing an instrument. But to say that I'm working, or my wife might ask me, you're gonna go and do some work, that sounds very official. And in my brain, at least I'm replacing that with something that is a little bit, that has a purpose, because like I said, it's all psychological. It's a lot of mental. For me, there's a lot of mental barriers that we have to break through in order to do our job. Because work can make you happy. Work does make me happy. At this level, I'm working now for myself for 3 years. It's still early days for me. I still believe that this is the beginning. And it does make me happy, I actually force myself to take Sundays off, or to take a weekend off and say I'm gonna spend it with the family, and actually, not do anything related to work. I don't think I'm in a position to actually do that at this stage, because I want to progress and I want to build my business. But I try to just disconnect at least one day, and I try to take the Sundays off. But I do come back to my work really hungry and really, really happy about it. And I realize that it does make you happy. It can really make you happy, and there's so many possibilities. It's just unreal, man. From here we're growing. So yeah, that will be it for today. I hope this helps a little bit. Like I mentioned, I know it's a little bit philosophical and maybe esoteric about how to work from home, and but yeah, that it's my journey, and hopefully this inspires somebody out there to embark on your own journey with your own skills, with your own talents and abilities, and see that the possibilities are endless, really. The possibilities are really endless, and working from home is something that is very rewarding for me, and it has been an amazing journey so far. So leave your comments and your feedback below. All right, thanks a lot, man, and see you next week.